I am just in the process of mowing my lawn. Look how nice and green this is. Isn't that amazing? This was a garden that I planted last year with my wife. Had to rip this all out with my bare hands. I know I keep talking about it, but look at this thing take off. It's actually gorgeous. Gorgeous. Isn't that nice? Last summer this did not exist. Nothing. It's amazing. When you water it, nurture it, all this good stuff, it is awesome. Look over here. So I gotta cut this part, but look what I found. This. Look at this. Right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a frickin' wasp nest. Right by my bird feeder. Ridiculous. So, I gotta take that down. It's pesky. They're just building it. I don't know if you could see anything in there. Can you see anything in there? I can't. Whoa. Anyways, I gotta get rid of that, so my wife is going to get some wasp killer stuff, some type of raid, and then I'll get a jar as well to capture any of the loose ones that are just gonna be mad. They're gonna be pissed that their home is gone. But I don't care because I want to enjoy my backyard, and I don't want them to interfere with that. So what are these guys? What kind of an analogy can I get out of this? Well, these guys are pesky. Feels like they're pesky salespeople. You know the type that are pushy, all this kind of stuff, always like pushing for the close no matter what, instead of actually listening. So if anything in my journey over the last 7 months, it's been trying to figure out how to not be the pesky salesperson and how to be someone that actually listens. That is difficult for a man. That is so hard to listen because 90% of the time we're just waiting for them to finish, whoever it is we're talking to, so that we can inject some type of wisdom or something. Who knows? It's getting pretty hot out though. It's probably approaching 30 degrees right now. It's supposed to go up to like 36. So this is probably about as hot as what it is in Australia right now. I just have a feeling that we're probably as hot as Australia. That's how hot this is. It's ridiculous. Anyways, I'm gonna get to destroying a wasp nest, and then I'm gonna finish cutting the grass, and then I could chill. Maybe some iced tea, relax a little bit, watch some YouTube videos. I figure on average I probably spend about 2 hours a day watching YouTube videos. I know it sounds weird, it sounds like a lot, and you're like, man, you need to be more productive with your time. But maybe I can explain it a little bit better. I'm watching some people. So I watch Sales Sniper. I pretty much watch all his videos. So whenever he puts out a video, I watch it. Coffee is for closers. Sometimes their videos are like 30 minutes. So that's already an hour or 30 and something. Then I'll watch The Real Charlie Brown. I'll watch J. Daniel Castro, his videos. So sometimes they go 10 minutes, 20. I'm already at 2 hours. Then I'll follow Ted McGrath's brands. I'll watch his stuff, how he moves in and out. And then I'll watch Sunny Lenarduzzi's channel, YouTube for Bosses. Follow her stuff. And then Russ Rufino, because he's always got tons of ads coming out. And then I'll watch Grant Cardone's stuff. Ty Lopez hasn't been making, it's funny with Ty Lopez. He started off with YouTube just blasting ads and everything, and now that he has a real business buying companies, like I forget what all the companies that he's buying, and then making them into online stores, all this kind of stuff. Good luck with that. Let me know how that works. He used to have a Bitcoin course as well online, and he was just hammering Bitcoin. Good luck with that too. Let me know how that works. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, follow him. Follow Gary Vaynerchuk. I don't always watch all of his videos, but every once in a while, these are people that I gravitate towards. Before you know it, that's a couple of hours. So you can look at it two ways. I look at it from a learning perspective. I don't just look at it to be entertained. If I'm going to be entertained, I'm going to watch WWE. I'm going to watch WrestleMania. Great channel, by the way, if you like wrestling, because this is a little bit of a confession. When I was younger, I wanted to be a professional wrestler. That's right, I know, that's a little bit crazy. Wanted to be a pro wrestler. Actually was trained by Champagne Jerry Morrow, if you remember the Stampede days in Calgary. It's a pretty big deal. Anyways, I was so close. I was offered $50 a match. $50. That's how close I came to becoming a professional wrestler. So the match would have been 15 or 20 minutes. So you get 50 bucks, but I got drop kicked. Somebody drop kicked me from the top of the ropes, almost collapsed my larynx, my neck. I had 3 kids, 3 babies, 3 tiny little birdies that needed their dad. And a couple of my buddies that were also training got dropped on their heads, almost had their necks broken, and I'm like, there's no insurance for this. I'll make 50 bucks a night, but I can't breathe, I can't talk, because the guy missed. He was supposed to kick me in the chest, and he drop kicked me in the throat, in the Adam's apple. So I turned around just as he's coming off the ropes. Great training though. Man, I learned so much from trying to become a pro wrestler. I used to come home at night after training, and I would have a bubble bath. The reason why I like bubble baths, I could put lots of bubbles in the bathtub to cover up my chest, because my chest was black and blue from all the chops that I got in a corner. So if you've ever seen a wrestling chop, basically there was a lineup of guys and they chop you in the chest. If you flinch, they got to do it all again. So you had to just, dear God, make this pain go away. And it was the worst pain on the planet. I would rather get my teeth yanked out with no anesthesia than to get chopped in a corner of a wrestling ring. It was brutal. I've heard of guys' chests actually caving in from too many chops. And Ric Flair was like the king of chops. He would chop everybody. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. I don't even know how I got onto that. Oh, just talking about all the stuff that I watch on YouTube. Big proponent of watching YouTube, because I also like to learn. And then it helps me make my own content for my channel, because I want to grow my channel. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal. Hopefully by the end of the summer, to get to 1,000 subscribers. Is it possible? Well, seems like it's taking off a little bit. The first month, it took 3 months or so to get to 100, 3 or 4 months to get to 100 subscribers. Now I'm over 300, and we're closing on 400 subscribers. So you gotta just keep chipping away at it. So, and then I spend probably about an hour or so on my own stuff. So you're looking at about 4 hours a day around YouTube. Forget about Instagram, forget about Twitter, forget about Facebook, all this kind of stuff. Forget about training, forget about interviews, forget about your full-time job, forget about cutting the grass. This is why I gotta cut the grass now. Got a little bit long. There's lots to go on when it comes to building your YouTube channel, when it comes to being an inbound closer. There's so much that goes on. But hopefully you'll get a snapshot into my life. And if this makes sense to you, subscribe to this channel. There's lots of good stuff coming down the pipes. And like the video, comment if you like my yard, if you think this is pretty cool. I think it's cool. If you do come to Canada, come, let's hang out. You can hang out in my backyard. See you later.